was kind of bittersweet when I saw they tied it up, but I was excited for Zings to get the number 26 or whatever it was and continue. It is a good year, but at the same time, when I checked the end and they had won and clinched, I think we all wanted it to be a little more of a game than what it is tonight.
With that, what kind of game are you anticipating tonight? And I know it's more a focus on your own team's game.
It is. I think we expect a full lineup. I don't know. I'm not going to speak for them, obviously, but there's still some implications for them. So there's still some jockeying up there, and we're expecting a traditional Columbus hard forechecking team that likes to play wide, has a good goalie, and the Ds that can move the puck up the ice. I think we'll expect all of that from them, and we know what we're coming in here, and our attitude is to leave with a W. And I touched on it earlier. We've done a great job down this stretch of continuing to stay in the battle and stay in games and not let summer plans and things like that creep in. And we do that for 12 more hours. We'll be good to go.
Yeah, I haven't followed too many games very closely throughout this year from other teams, but that one I was definitely keeping my eye on for sure. I was actually texting Mark Stone a little bit last time we were talking about it too, and yeah, it would have been nice to have this be a little more meaningful. I mean, I think they still kind of got something to play for, right? They kind of want to slide up into that second wild card if they can. So, we're not expecting an easy game tonight. Maybe a bit of the hatred will be out a little bit. I think rightfully so for them. They want to make sure they're in the playoffs healthy, but there's still something to play for.
I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't watching the game last night. Obviously, pretty glued to my TV. That was a tight one, but as a friend perspective, I'm happy for those guys. I know firsthand that they've been through a lot in the locker room and a lot of distractions throughout the year, but just happy that they can pull off that win yesterday. I was hoping come down to game 82, and I think everybody in this locker room as well. It would have been fun. At the same time, for us, we're just focus on ourselves and just make sure that we pull off a win here, last home game of the year.
There's going to be ups and downs. Through the course of any season, obviously been magnified a little bit. Some from our control and some from out of our control, but I think there's a lot of lessons to be learned and a lot of things to take away. Sometimes in a losing season, there can be some real life lessons and some real hockey lessons too, and that's kind of the takeaway, I think.
How would you describe your time here in Ottawa so far, Anthony?
I really enjoyed myself. Came here and just had a breath of fresh air. Just coming here, new system, new team. Just try to be consistent every night. Try to work hard and just do anything that I can to help the team win.
Good to go, Bob. That you blocked in New York.
That I blocked, that Chabby just blew off my foot in the first shift. I didn't block it; it hit me. It was the first power play. I don't know if it was my first shift or not, but it was in slow mo. I saw it coming and still couldn't get out of the way, and I just wasn't able to get it. It never kind of receded, right? It just kind of the pain kind of got worse and worse, and then tried not to take my skate off as long as I could, and. Once I did, it blew up pretty good. So there was no way I was getting a boot, but tonight we feel good. I skated yesterday too. I felt pretty good.
Any day you get to play in the NHL, it's pretty sweet. I actually had this discussion with Dylan DeMello the other day. When you come up through the minors and you're up through the ringer a little bit, makes you appreciate what you got up here. So, your career can be quick and very much finite, and you got to make sure you make the most of every day.
Mark, you're good to go tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Didn't want to end my season on an injury, so I just needed a few days to kind of let some things heal, and then pretty excited to be out there with the guys battling in this last one.
Is that the case of just kind of leaving it out there here now before the summer starts?
Yeah, for sure. I had to be smart in terms of future health at first, but was able to get it calmed down and to the point where I'll be able to make it through this game tonight. So. The training staff will take good care of me, get a good tape job going, and make sure I'm ready to rock.